Hi there, I'm Dr. Rolanda Fabien, wife, mom, educator, veteran, wellness enthusiast, and I'm also the proud founder of Bright Idea Consulting. I'm passionate about helping you thrive, prioritizing your well-being, achieving your breakthroughs, and unlocking your personal potential. Here, we dive into practical tips, inspiring conversations, and transformative strategies to help you navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, practice better self-care, or find balance amidst the chaos, you are in the right place. So if you're ready to grow and create the life you always dreamed about, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's dive into today's episode and start building your brighter tomorrow today. So Psalms is about, most people know this as the Lord being our shepherd. The Lord, I'm just going to read it through and then we'll talk about it in just a second. So Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need. He lets me rest in fields of green grass and leads me to quiet pools of fresh water. He gives me new strength and he guides me in the right paths so that I can bring honor to his name. Even as I go through the deepest, darkest, I will not be afraid. For Lord, I know that you are with me. Your shepherd's rod and staff protect me. You prepare a banquet for me where all my enemies can see me. You welcome me as an honored guest and fill my cup to the brim. I know that your goodness and love will be with me all the days of my life, and my house will be your house. Your house will be my house as long as I live. Okay, that's Psalm 23, and that's in the Good News translation. Now, lately, when I read this, especially as I enter into this new season of my life, this psalm has just started speaking to me differently. So, of course, yes, the Lord is my shepherd, the one who guides me, who keeps me, who teaches me, who protects me. I mean, what does a shepherd do for sheep? That's what a shepherd is. Takes them where they can get food, takes them where they can get water, keeps them from harm and danger, protects them. So the Lord is my shepherd, my protector, my provider, my everything. Because of that, the next line says, I have everything that I need. I have everything that I need. In this world, we can get so caught up on striving for more, for more, for more. You see what this person is doing. You see what that person is doing. You want this, you want that. Enough can sometimes seem like it's never enough. But here I say, I have everything that I need. Truly, I am satisfied. Okay. So when I start to feel a little anxious about where things are going with my family or with my career or with me personally, I remember that I have everything that I need. And if I feel like I need something else, the Lord is my shepherd. He shall provide. Okay. He lets me rest in fields of green grass. Now, fields of green grass, that means that soil is rich, it's lush, it has nutrients, it has what you need to sustain you. So if you are grazing and resting in a field of green grass, you have supply, you have what you need, right? And not just the basic or the bottom line. You have green grass, lush, plush green grass. You've ever seen a lawn where it looks like it's almost carpeted because the lawn is so fresh and green and plush? That's what I imagine where I'm resting at, where I'm taking my rest. And rest is so important. Rest is something that is often evaded. It's hard for mothers, for wives, for women to find rest because we wear so many crowns every day. We wear the crown of, being the provider for our families, the ones who are making sure that the house is running in order, the primary person that the children run to. We make sure that things happen as they need to. And, there was a time when women weren't expected to work, but we work now. We work, we hold careers, we do it all. And so rest sometimes can seem like it's hard to get. But according to Psalm 23, he lets me rest. And not only just rest, but in green grass and pastures. He leads me beside quiet pools of fresh water. Have you ever considered, like, you ever been out where there's a stream of water, a pool of water, and you ever see what it looks like around there? Usually you have vegetation, you have animals around that area, you have it's bubbling with life. And when I read this, especially now in this season of my life, I imagine myself being in this place where I have access, I guess is the word, to opportunities. Quiet pools of fresh water is where you go to quench a thirst, to be refreshed, to where you can even bathe or cool off, or all the things that life is in water, and all the things that we have to do in life are available here in this. And it's a quiet pool. It's a place where there's no chaos, no hustle and bustle, no running, no trying to accomplish things, no trying to be somebody. It's just quiet. Okay. So you're resting with what you need, and you're resting in a place where there's fresh, cool water. He renews my strength and restores my soul. Water and this green plush area is a place of renewal, and it's a place of restoration. Okay. He guides me on the right paths as he promised, for his name's sake. So he promised to lead us where we need to go. And he's the one who's led us to where we can find cool streams of water, fresh fields of grass. He is our shepherd, doing just what he said he would do. Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but I just want to know if you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, this is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the practical tips and inspiring conversations and our proven strategies where we're showing you how to prioritize yourself, strengthen your relationships, and thrive in every area of your life. Did you know that most of our listeners say these episodes have given them the clarity and tools that they needed to start making real changes? So don't miss out. Subscribe now and stay connected to the community that's all about helping you grow and glow. All right, now let's get back to the show. He even though I walk through the deepest, darkest. So what I read here is that it's not always going to be easy. There are going to be times that challenge us. There's going to be times when we have challenges. We have issues that may arise. We have things that we prefer not to happen. Because we're human and we're in this human experience, every day is not going to be or feel like a day where we should be resting and is quiet. Sometimes there are going to be some trials. Some of the trials that I've experienced recently, losing my mom. I've had issues with being a parent and helping my children through some of their difficult times. I've had difficulties in my marriage. I've had difficulties with my health. I mean, every day is not a green grass, fresh pool of water day. Some days are challenging. But even when those days happen, here's the promise. It says, I will not be afraid, for you are with me. He is with me, even in the hard times. Trials will come, but they come to make us strong. They come to build our faith. All we have to do is just don't be afraid. Go through it because he's with you. And not only is he with you, he will protect you. Your shepherd's rod and staff protects
and guide me. Protection, guidance, even comfort you'll find in that shepherd's staff and rod. That staff is long and it has a hook on it. Sometimes that hook is used to guide the sheep away from danger or where they need to go. It's used as a comfort to them, to let them know that you're there. But it's also used to beat other things away, to defend them, to protect them. So I imagine that my shepherd is doing those things for me with his rod and staff. You prepare a banquet, a feast for me, where all my enemies can see. We have haters. Not everybody is happy when they see you doing well, when they see you not stressed, when they see that you've put some boundaries up to protect your mental health and your physical health, your emotional health. And some people don't like it when you've made a decision to sanctify yourself and be a spiritual person, a person who honors the spiritual part of you. But that's okay, because he's made a banquet for you, whatever that is. And it'll look different for everybody. My banquet will be a little bit different from your banquet because we each have our own preferences and things. But the promise is he will prepare a banquet for you, even so that your enemies can see. He's not worried about who sees what he does for you. He's your God. He's going to do what he wants to do for you. And he welcomes you as his honored guest. I can't tell you how many times people have wondered about how I have this peace, or how I have these things, or how do I live this life. It is truly, this is why I say this psalm every day, because this is a reminder of what he's done for me. And it's truly, I give all the praise and glory back to God. It's nothing that I have done. I have all the strength that I've had, all the ideas that I've had, all the things that I've pursued, all the paths that I've gone down. It's all been because I was divinely inspired to do these things. There are some things that I have done that I didn't really want to do. The career path that I chose, I didn't think it was for me, and I really didn't want to do it, but I felt an urge to do it. And it turned out to be the best decision I ever made for myself and for my family. So, and when you do that, you're putting yourself in position for him to be able to set a banquet for you, right? He welcomes you as his honored guest and fills your cup to the brim. And I mean to the brim, where it's spilling over many times, even though these people have complaints about how I live or what I've done, or, you know what? The amazing thing is that when I'm blessed, they are blessed too. When I get blessed, whatever blessings I have, there's overflow, and that overflow is going right out to those people who are sometimes the ones complaining about what my circumstances are. But that's how it is when you are living in your purpose, when you are on the path that you're supposed to be on. Your blessings start to come in such a way that you have so much that you can pour out and give to other people. And so Psalms 23 reminds us of that. And the last thing it says is, I know that your goodness and love, your grace and your mercy will be with me all of my life, and your house will be my home for as long as I live. So that is one of the things that I do. Once I come in and I open up with my corporate prayer, I next read my scripture, and then I go into my own prayer. But one of the prayers that I say almost every day is this one. Now, some of you have heard me say before that sometimes most days, before I even get out of bed, I've said a prayer. I've said the prayer of service. Lord, I present my body a living sacrifice. I hope you find it holy and acceptable in your sight. Whatever you have to accomplish in this day, Lord, from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet, I'm here. What can I do for you? So that's something that I say in the morning. It just sets the pace for the whole day. After I've said my prayer, after I've read my word, I usually, like I said before, will take some time to write in my journal any thoughts that or feelings that come up. Sometimes it's just thank you. And then at the end of it, I will thank God for the sacrifice of his son for me. And I eat my wafer and my juice in remembrance of him. If I've highlighted anything, and usually when I'm praying, I'm on my knees with my pillow and my head is covered and my earplugs are in so that I can totally tune into where I am with my Savior. So anyway, that's something that I felt, not like I wanted to share with you. You all are so kind to come back to the channel every day. You're asking questions about how can you make time for taking care of yourself and making sure that you're hitting those 4 pillars. This is one of the ways that I do it. I also linked in the description a free training that I put together so that it will help you in a deeper way. I mean, these videos are great and I'm glad you come here, but that training is something that I felt like if you really wanted to get deeper into this, it will help you do that. All you have to do is click the link in the description to access that training. I also can link the interlinear Bible. I'll link the 5-year journal. I can also link these wafers if this is something you want to add to your spiritual practice, and my Good News Translation Bible. And you can, there's some prayer shawls. You know what I'll do? I'll just create a store, a little link where you can find all these things if you want to incorporate any of these in your spiritual practice. But I'd like to hear from you. I've shared what I do as my daily spiritual practice. I'd like to hear some of the things that you do. Maybe I can incorporate some of the things that you do to help yourselves have a really devoted spiritual practice. Is there anything else that you'd like to know? Anything that you would like for me to, if you have questions or comments, you'd like to share some feedback, I'm happy to hear it. So thank you again for tuning in to Dr. Rolanda's Bright Ideas. And I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you next time. Have a blessed day.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the show and found something inspiring to take with you on your wellness journey. If you're ready to dive deeper and kickstart your journey into well-being, visit mvp.brightideaco.com/free flourish. Take our free training to get you started. And don't forget to check out our store at brightideaco.store, where you'll find a curated list of tools and resources to support your personal growth in your journey. You'll find the links to these in the description and the show notes below. But before you go, be sure to hit subscribe and also tap that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. Well, I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself and keep shining bright.